Oh, it definitely has, and I mean it's amazing that the first module was specifically around mindset. And I think this just set the tone for I think the following modules, because I think literally we have had to think very, very differently about how we approach sales. Because a very fundamental component of this program was structuring our sales processes. When you think about the strategy of sales, when you think about such things as playbooks, that there has to be a structure preceding all these things. And for you to have this structure, there is a mind shift, I think, as a company that we have had to come to, which has been very amazing to see. It was eye-opening in terms of just how much you can achieve as a sales company, but also that it demystified the whole concept of sales. Sales is actually quite simple when you break it down to structure. I think as we think about our businesses, and especially as entrepreneurs, that it's important to think about why we're running these businesses. And the answer to that question informs then everything else that follows. And to maybe bring this closer to home for us is that we run our business because we want to transform the ecosystem in which we find ourselves in. But we realize that for us to transform it in an optimal manner, or rather to maximize that transformation, we need to have the necessary structures in place. And for us as a sales company, these are sales structures. As much as you have your finance structure, you have your purchasing structure, you have your account structure, you need to have a solid sales structure to take this transformation all the way. The thing with entrepreneurship is that it's very frightening at times, and it's frightening because there's so much that you have to do as an entrepreneur, and that especially when you're building a team, there are so many people depending on you making proper decisions. But if you have the right mindset, if you put in place the right structures, you're able to secure the future of not just yourself, but the people who are reliant on you. And in the process, you're able to find that this fear that we have that things will not work out or that the ship will sink down the road, is that we are able to put a name to this fear and tackle it, because we have already put in place measures that ensure success. Using these structures, and I mean as we think about sales, using the playbooks that we will utilize when we are building our teams, and the models that we build as we go forward as companies. Oh, definitely would. And I mean, the thing with most entrepreneurs is that typically we run sales companies. And if you are able to get this thing going initially, is that you are able to run a very viable sales company. Because from the start, you set out the necessary mindset, you shape up the necessary structures for this sales company. So there's a product, there's a service, it's going to go all the way because you have the structures and the mindset you need to take it all the way.